New at this hour, after 2 years of your privacy being put at risk, a legal loophole is now closed. State Bill 840 means drone operators can no longer use drones to record video or take images of private property within 25 miles of the border.
It's an update to a Channel 5 News special report 2 years ago that we did, Drones, a Flying Exception. Channel 5's Ana Anguiano live in our studio with more. Ana.
Before State Bill 840, the state's drone regulations protected everyone else in Texas except most of us here in the valley. But just because your privacy is now restored, how easy will it be to track down violators? It's a concern Nancy Bazan has had ever since the unmanned aircraft took to the skies.
You never know who's operating the drones. And
Bazan owns Little Adventures Child Development Center in Weslaco. She and her staff are tasked with taking care of 30 little ones. Security is at the forefront.
I have to know my surroundings and what's going around in the area.
Her kids don't stay confined to the inside of the daycare. If the skies are clear, they'll be out.
So if the weather permits, they go outside an hour a day, every day.
It's an hour Bazan says can be nerve-wracking, especially with an extra set of eyes in the sky.
You never know who's operating the drones and what their purpose is of using these drones for, or this footage, or who are they spying on? What are they doing with it?
With State Bill 840, Bazan hopes she won't have to worry as much. Come September 1st, it will now be illegal for a civilian drone to capture images or video of an area that is considered private in the valley. 2 years ago, that wasn't the case. A legal loophole outlined in subsection 14 of the state's 2013 drone regulation bill made it legal to capture an image using an unmanned aircraft of real property or a person on real property that is within 25 miles of the United States border. Privacy for most of the valley went out the window. SB 840 now turning tables. Drones now have an eye on them.
If you capture images, if you record, there is a Class C misdemeanor for just a simple possession. Publish it, it's a Class B misdemeanor.
Captain Robert Lopez heads up Weslaco Police Department's drone program. He's familiar with the new state law. Enforcing it, though, may not come as easy.
What we can do is pinpoint where the drone is going to land. All drones are limited by the battery usage, and we would just follow the drone line of sight to where it lands and make contact with the owner at that point.
If the drone flies faster than officers can reach the complainant, a roadblock.
Basically, at that point, we would just document the incident.
An incident report filed, description taken.
So that if later on in the future we get similar calls, we can start putting the pieces together and try to pinpoint where the drone is being flown from.
Officers will then have to wait. Captain Lopez says the best thing to do if a drone is flying on your property is to take a picture or video of the drone and call police. State Bill 840 takes effect September 1st. Live in the Channel 5 News studio, Ana Anguiano, Channel 5 News at 6.
Now, police also say you should not use lethal force to try to take down a drone. There are not only state regulations when it comes to flying drones, but also regulations set by the federal government. For a look at State Bill 840 and federal regulations, just head over to our website. We're going to place a link to that information attached to this story.